So here's something that I didn't notice until I was going over the numbers of my performance in the Prelude. But basically, over the 4 games that you play against college opponents, that's basically equal to a 12-minute quarter full game on NBA 2K. I didn't even catch on to that, and I want to give extra props to the people who decided to come up with the concept of the Prelude and how it was designed in terms of immersing you into the 2K17 full game, because I think that's actually pretty cool. It never even occurred to me up until this point. But to look at the stats, I think you could say I did pretty good. I decided, since it is an equivalent of a full game, I would combine the numbers, give you the raw numbers instead of averaging it out. I have 52 points and 6 rebounds. Of course, my 80-inch wingspan only allowed me to corral 6 defensive boards. Didn't get nearly as much assists as I would have liked. My assist to turnover ratio is basically even. So I suppose that's just how it is for a sharp shooting guard. And speaking of sharp shooting, take a look at those percentages. Those are pretty great right there. 51% from the field, 48% from 3. That 48% from 3 comes off of 25 3-point attempts. If it was a full NBA game, that would be 3 more than the current NBA record. But I'm sure that the difficulty level has something to do with that. But still, my numbers ended up impressing somebody important.
Hello?
Hello? Is this the president of basketball?
Yeah, I guess this is Prez. Who is this?
Okay, thank you. Please hold for Mike Krzyzewski.
Excuse me, who did you say? Hello?
Hello, is this Prez?
Yeah, this is Prez. Is this Coach K?
Yeah, it is. I'm sure you're wondering why I'm calling.
Yeah, I am. It's not that often that you get a call out of the blue from someone like you, so yeah.
Well, I've got a very good reason for calling, I can assure you. On behalf of USA Basketball, I'd like to officially invite you to be a part of the team.
Yeah, that's great. Wow, yes, amazing.
You were absolutely terrific this season in college, and we think you'd be a great addition to our team.
Wow, that is an unbelievable offer. I don't know what to say.
So, does that mean you accept?
100%. Yeah, I mean, I've always dreamed of, representing my country in a way like this, so I'm in.
That's amazing. We'll get you some additional details shortly, and I'm really looking forward to coaching you at our next mini camp this summer.
All right, Coach.
See you this summer, Prez.
All right, see you. Coach K, USA, USA, USA. Oh, I gotta call my mom.
So here we are, the Olympics, or not the Olympics, but some sort of international tournament where the best players in the world face off against each other, because 2K can't get the rights to it. But here we are playing with Team USA. This is the first opportunity, the only opportunity in the Prelude demo to play with and against NBA players. At first, I wasn't quite understanding how you would make the leap from college player to playing on Team USA, completely forgetting that Christian Laettner and Anthony Davis and pretty much any player before 1992 was a college player on Team USA. And so once that clicked in my head while I was playing this Prelude, yeah, everything else made sense to me. And so I felt very honored to be on Team USA, playing alongside some of the league's best players, even though a good batch of the best players decided not to play in Rio, but the team still won gold, so it's all good. You see here on the highlights that we quickly get off to a fast start and that I'm starting off on the bench, which I am totally okay with, especially when my teammates are capable of hitting shots like this and completely lambasting Australia. Here comes Team USA on the run, and I'm about to come into the game, but not before an and one opportunity off the foul by Patty Mills. And we're just having a good old time on the bench and on the court. Spoiler alert, USA does end up beating Australia and ended up beating them very bad. But here's my first appearance into the game. I'm ready to go. I'm not quite sure what to expect, especially after 2 lackluster performances at the college level there in the Final Four and championship game. My first recorded stat is a defensive rebound, so I'm happy about that. And then I'm just trying to get in where I fit in, trying to play some defense. I'm finally able to get my hand up, as I had trouble with during the college season, but David Anderson still scores on me. So that's unfortunate. Then I set a really awesome screen, but Paul George can't utilize it. So I'm right there to help back him up. I get a lot of space. I don't know why I didn't shoot there, but I was able to work my way inside, but the contact throws me off. I'm not able to get it. And then David Anderson on the inside. The ball just hangs there, and I really wanted to get that highlight in there. But on the other end, I'm running up the floor. I fill the lane correctly, and I am rewarded for it as I help the team get up by 13. I score my first basket in international play, so that's pretty dope. Seconds running out here on the first quarter. I get the shot down low and one. So my first time going to the line in the Prelude since the Georgetown game, I believe it was. And since then, I haven't been able to really draw fouls, but I'm able to get this one on, I believe, Damian Martin. And I'm getting props from the likes of Paul George, and it feels pretty good. And then my first time at the line for a while, man, you'd have thought I'm James Harden just drawing fouls all the time and getting to the line all the time as I get the perfect release. And with that, after one, you see we are housing Australia 20-6 after one. I get to start off the second quarter, so I'm really excited about that. DeRozan shoots a shot I don't understand, but second and third chance points as Team USA is hungry for this win in this international tournament that's totally not the Olympics. And then on the other end, a backcourt violation, but as you see here on the replay, Chris Golding is well on the other side of the court by the time he gets the ball, so I'm not understanding what the computer logic was there. All the same, I find myself back on the bench, but that does not stop Team USA from making some awesome plays. For some reason, Patrick Mills has the unmitigated gall to leave Kyrie Irving open, and then as he works his way around Bogut, Mills does it again. Like, I'm not understanding why Patty felt the need to sag off on Kyrie Irving. I mean, that's why this team is down by so much. But Mills cannot get that shot off. And then I just wanted to show this because I thought it was cool that you could see the pass just careening out of bounds from that angle. It went all the way down the tunnel before it had to be spawned back to the ref out of bounds. Here's Patty Mills getting the off-balance shot. I thought that's what the last clip was. And then a minute and a half left here in the second quarter. Everybody firing on all cylinders. Jimmy Butler's turn to shoot from straightaway three, and it rattles in, but it's still pretty pure. And then here we are coming up the floor. Draymond gets it ahead to Durant for the slam. 34-11. And still not done with the highlights yet. That's Clay in the corner. 4-3, 37-11. So we take a look at the halftime stats, and they basically say that we are winning by a lot. Australia shooting 25% from the field. Kyrie leading us with 9 points, pretty much outclassing Australia in every category except blocks. And it's really just a beautiful thing to be able to just be the 12th man for something as awesome as this. So 39-11, Mills, despite his struggles, able to get the and one opportunity. And now look at this, because this is very odd. If you might notice, and hopefully I zoomed in well enough, over at the angle where Draymond and DeMarcus Cousins and Brock Modem and Andrew Bogut are, from certain angles, their arm goes transparent. And that is so weird and so glitchy. And as far as I know, after reading a bunch of Operation Sports forums, this is only exclusive to this game. I haven't heard anybody talk about it. So hopefully this doesn't show up in 2K17, because that is just weird and it made me shudder. And now you're probably going to see it in the rest of these bench clips now that I pointed it out. Such as when Green gets on the fast break ahead and is able to go in, and we're up 41-14. We're loving it over here on the bench. I'm able to get back into the game in the middle of the third quarter. I do some awful spacing, so I have to ring back around into an open spot. But there is my first three-pointer of the game. I'm able to help Team USA 30-piece them. KD's very happy with that. We're straight bullies on the defensive end, and Carmelo earns himself a fast break layup. Just goes in smoothly. No need to slam it down at this point. 46-14, just under 3 minutes left, and I am called for the foul, and then to make matters worse, I goaltend, and then I pretend like I didn't do anything by saying, come on, man, to the ref, like I didn't totally just foul the guy and goaltend. But, you know, whatever. I'm out here being competitive. I want these points. I want this gold medal, or whatever the equivalent is in this tournament that's totally not the Olympics. I throw it down because I'm that hungry. I mean, when's the last time you seen me dunk, especially when I put up 25 three-point attempts during the college season? Dunking isn't usually my thing. Able to get up to 50 points while Australia still has yet to score 17. Here I am, a little ball handling. I get it to Jordan in the corner, and I'm able to throw it down on the give and go. Usually it's the other way around. Usually Jordan's the one attacking the rim, but I wanted to get in on that and see what the fun was all about. Was able to get the dunk there. 52-19, and then here I am in the corner. Put that up, knock that down, and I was off balance. So I had a very good game, a much better game scoring than I would expect, taking on a bunch of pros and being on the same team as a bunch of pros, and yet here I am. And here's Matthew Dellavedova with the shot clock cheese. I mean, Australia needed something, or else they would have still been at 19. However, on the offensive end, I mean, just because Matty D can get something as lucky as that, Kyle Lowry has something for him. Able to knock down a three in response. He's loving it. The crowd's loving it. Why wouldn't you? And that's only the end of the third quarter. 58-22. I mean, I knew that USA was going to be good enough to beat Australia, but not like this, man. Not like this. So here we are in the fourth quarter. I spend most of the fourth quarter on the bench. Here's a three, Kyle Lowry knocking it down, and Paul George is blocking my view. I tell him to move, but considering his story and what he's been through, hey, PG, go crazy, man. Go crazy. 65-22. Here's DeAndre Jordan with the rejection. I wanted to get in to the highlights here because it was very nice, and the board he got with it. Here I am. I was about to put up a terrible shot, but I'm able to pass it out, and Jimmy Butler's left holding the bag, and he's more than happy to hold it as he's able to get the baseline jumper. So we get above 70 while Australia fails to score even 25. And then here's Golding. I don't get the block, but I just play some awesome shot defenses. Golding airballs a layup. Like, are you kidding me? And then, because it's just so appropriate, Australia turns the ball over to end the game. Like, are you serious? 71-24. What a shellacking. And it is an honor to be a part of this team and represent the country and get 17 points in such a beatdown. You finally get to see my full game stats here. Look at that efficiency. 7 of 11 from the field, 2 of 5 from outside in only 10 minutes. I had a lot of fun doing this. I hope that you all enjoyed this series as well. I will see you on the other side in NBA 2K17. Be sure to give this video a like and be sure to subscribe to the channel for when those NBA 2K17 videos come out. But until then, I'm Raymond Sims. This has been NBA 2K17, The Prelude. Have a good one, everyone.